Welcome back to another episode of Excalibur CCG TV's Talking Comics. We're your hosts. I am Randy.
I am Mark.
And we are talking about the new books that will be on the shelves Wednesday morning. That morning is June 27th, 2018. If you have not been to the store, not found a way to the store by now, there are multiple ways to find it. You can look on ExcaliburCCG.com for the address, phone numbers, directions, whatever, and you can look on our Facebook page to either of our shops here in Shreveport, Louisiana, or Texarkana, Texas. Of course, we've said it enough times by now, you'll find us at the Shreveport location. Yep. One time, I've shot a video from the Texarkana location.
Really?
One time.
One time.
The alum Chris Hunter and I both were up there. It was fun. People were like standing around watching us shoot the video. That was kind of weird, but fun. All right, so, but we are still announcing our big announcement with GeekCon. The dates are August 17th through the 19th. There we go. Don't know why that month is not coming to my brain. We have tickets to the show.
Yes, we do.
They are $20 for Saturday pass or $25 for the weekend pass.
Weekend covers Friday, Saturday, and Sunday.
That's right. If there's, I think military helps get you in Friday. I don't know about the other days.
I don't either.
Like Friday, I think military, if you just want to go and peruse the books or something, the vendors, you get in free there at the door. So it's only for a couple of hours that night. Lots of guests that are going to be there. If you're a fan of wrestling, of old TV shows or new TV shows, if you're a fan of classic movies, there's a little bit of everything that's on the list this year for people, and that includes legendary creator Mike Grell that will be here. That is a great capture, and
really is.
I'm going to be talking about a book that one of our guests will be writing or drawing here. That's Joe Eisma will be there, and a couple of others, John Lucas, and I always forget who the other guy is. But it's going to be good. I can guarantee that. They said they've just about already sold out of booth spaces, which is awesome because I think they had some free spaces there.
Yeah.
Right up till the show last time. So
Bradbury got his booth.
Hopefully. Hope he has his candy ball.
Oh man, he's always got the candy ball.
That Lou Ferrigno. It's out of shape.
He's like 90, Bradbury.
Yeah, this is true. This is a week of. There are a couple of big books that are coming out, but it's kind of the same thing as last week, where we get to take a look at some of the lesser companies that are getting to shine this week. You get to start off.
Okay. I'm not going to start off with a lesser company, but nope. This is DC Comics. This is another Batman Wedding Prelude. This is Harley versus the Joker. Tim Seeley and Sammy Basri on the art. Raphael Albuquerque with the awesome cover. Connecting cover. All of them make one big scene for all the wedding preludes. Yeah, it's on the shelf out there. Go check it out.
I have walked past them many times and didn't notice it.
Yeah, man. Harley Quinn knows a thing or two about dysfunctional relationships. When she hears that her old flame is trying to get in the way of a happy new life for one of her best friends, the Maid of Mischief tracks the Joker down to give him a piece of her mind. And maybe a flu blues from her hammer too. But which Joker is it? Which of the three is it?
I would assume it's going to be the one that she knows. Because does she know all three?
I don't know. Maybe she does. Maybe she doesn't know that she knows all three.
Maybe he's like when Bugs Bunny takes the little potion and spins around and turns into the what is it? The little Jekyll and Hyde.
Yeah.
Was it Bugs that took her? Or was okay?
Yeah, that was Bugs.
That was Bugs. maybe that's what happens with the Joker.
Maybe. And then he cuts his face off and
does all different sorts of stuff.
Yes.
That
wears a tool belt for whatever reason.
That Alfred is one crazy dude.
Yes.
From Dynamite Entertainment, Charlie's Angels #1. You get a David Finch cover on this, and the creators are going to be John Layman and Joe Eisner. The Angels are back, baby. The original Angels, Jill, Kelly, and Sabrina. That is, I didn't know that there were other Angels besides them.
Yeah, there was, after Farrah Fawcett left, Cheryl Ladd came in, and Tanya Roberts came in.
I guess I did know that they were on, but I didn't realize that.
I know way too much about Charlie's Angels.
Apparently a lot more than I do. Travel back to the swinging 70s and revisit the butt-kicking, crime-fighting, mold-breaking lady detectives who took 70s TV by storm. Ready to do the same with comics 40 years later, and I bet with this it's only a matter of time now before we see Batman 66 teaming up with Charlie's Angels.
A little bit of separate, but he was with Wonder Woman.
77 Wonder Woman, yeah. That's going to be a swinging time there.
It will be. The Batusi.
Needless to say, this is probably going to be about a 5-6 issue series. Most of Dynamite's books run about that long.
Yep.
So be prepared for that if you're wanting to pick this up.
All right. Next for me from Titan Comics, or Tishan or Titan. This is awesome. Okay, so this is another one of their hard-boiled kind of. If you're a fan of like old detective and hard-boiled and like manly man stuff, this is up your alley. This is Mike Hammer #1, and this is from plot by Mickey Spillane. I guess that maybe never saw the light of day or something. I don't know. It doesn't say the name of the story, so I don't know if it was one of the novels or if it never got printed. But this is Max Allan Collins and Marcelo Salazar and Marco Ferreri. And a cover by Robert McGinnis, and there's a butt on the cover. I noticed that.
A butt cover.
There's a butt in the background.
So,
a shapely butt.
I think I've picked up at like the little 50-cent bins before, some 25-cent, I think, here at the sidewalk sales that we used to have. Some old Mike Hammer comics where it was a Mickey Spillane, but it was all like he woke up in the future.
Oh, I remember that. That was those Techno comics.
Yeah, those were actually some pretty fun books.
They had some pretty cool, like Leonard Nimoy did one, Neil Gaiman did one.
Right. Yeah.
That was a kind of a fun little company.
But yeah, just the Mickey Spillane's Mike Hammer was it Mike Hammer?
I don't remember.
It was Mike Danger?
Maybe Mike Danger.
Mike Danger, but he was still like this hard-boiled detective that woke up in that time. So you just said Mickey Spillane, and I know the guy's name is Mike. So
yeah,
that was that was fun.
That's fun stuff. And it's just old, it's a product of its time. So if you get easily offended by stuff, don't read it. But it's fun stuff.
Yeah, any of those hard-boiled books. So yeah, that's going to be something that's there's a certain formula to
dames and tomatoes and everybody smokes and
you put them in the place. All right, Marvel Comics. This one I am very much so interested in. This is Multiple Man #1 of 5, and it's this kind of sad that I say that as I read this. Matthew Rosenberg and Andy McDonald will be the creative team with Marcos Martin doing awesome covers. A handful of people's favorite X-Men. Yeah, that's what I have to say about that. Jamie Madrox was alive for a while, then he was dead. Now he's not. Actually, he was alive, then dead, then alive, and now dead and stuff. So it's been multiple times for multiple man. That's a great thing with a character like that, is you can always say, well, there was this copy that was out there that didn't die like the rest, so it works very well. But he was not dead, or he's not dead now, but he will be again if he doesn't kill himself trying to make sure he doesn't die. Follow? It makes sense when you read it. Trust us. In this fight to not die, Jamie has stumbled across a threat even greater than his own death, but fixing it might make it worse. Can he save the world from itself? On top of all that, the X-Men are mad at him now, and a mysterious new group of foes is after him too. We can't tell you who they are, but they're pretty great. That's one of the things I liked about the Multiple Man characters. When they Peter David restarted the X Factor series, they kept him and these oddball mutant characters away from the X-Men comics. So
Yeah.
them being mad at him is not really something that new, but what else?
Speaking of something not really that new,
Superman?
well, Marvel's twisted version, yes. Marvel Comics Sentry #1. Sentry is back. Somehow. He came back in Doctor Strange, I think.
Oh, that's right.
Somehow. Jeff Lemire doing the writing. Aaron Kim Jacinto with the art. Brian Hitch with covers. At least one of the covers. I'm sure this will have 1,000 or 10,000 suns, 10,000 covers, whatever. The power of 10,000 variant covers is what he has.
Chris Jericho has the power of 10,004 suns.
Number 72, Armbar. The greatest hero that the Marvel Universe ever forgot has returned. The Sentry, shining sentinel with the power of 1,000 exploding suns, is back from the dead. But his troubled mind is far from finding peace. By day, he trudges through a mundane life as Bob Reynolds. At night, the Sentry soars across a gleaming, perfect skyline. But how much of the Sentry's dual existence is real, and what of his dark other self, the Void?
The Void.
The Void. So,
I guess with that character, you have to have that dual personality thing, but I was really hoping that if they're going to bring him back, they could kind of separate that, because Bendis did not do a great job of portraying the two sides there.
no, I mean, if it's just going to be more of the same, what's the point of bringing it back?
Yeah, I have no clue.
We'll see.
Is
We'll
his
see.
wife
It's
going to
Jeff
be
Lemire,
back too?
so, I don't know. It does not say. I guess we'll find out in the first issue.
We'll find out. All right. Also from DC Comics, because I have another. No, I didn't. From DC Comics, we have the Teen Titans special. Remember, we just had the Titan special come out a couple of weeks ago. These are both leading into relaunches of the books where they are trying to combine them in a little more into the Justice League universe. This is written by Adam Glass and drawn by Robson Roca, various others. It's not just various; it's various others.
Various others now.
And the cover is by Robson Roca as well. Robin, Kid Flash, and Red Arrow are sick of the superhero status quo, and if the adults won't do anything about it, you better believe these teenagers will. Following the shocking events of No Justice, don't miss this special oversized issue that sets the stage for a fearless new direction that will change the Teen Titans forever. Also, get ready for there to be Lobo's daughter on the team.
Oh boy.
So
Okay.
that has people all sorts of excited, scrounging to find the first appearance, which
Oh.
some were saying the DC Nation book, that free book that came out, but I mean, she's there in Justice League #1 that came out that first week. So go ahead and give credit to the comic book.
Yeah.
That's
And,
fine.
We still have a few of the the Titan special left.
Oh, we got some more in.
I think we have a handful on the shelf, so be sure and pick that up.
Yeah.
Because I think it's sold out. And good stuff, brand new. Well, not brand new, but new Titans team.
Yeah.
A couple new people on there. Okay, here we go for Marvel Comics. This is Wakanda Forever, Amazing Spider-Man #1 of 3. Needy Okorafor, writing Alberto Albuquerque on the art, and Terry Dodson with the cover. The blockbuster Black Panther film has everyone talking about Wakanda's best warriors, the fierce Dora Milaje. I don't know how you say that second word. Now, that's his bodyguard, right? Or his
Right.
sisters or something? Okay.
The bodyguards.
Now witness the Dora outside of Wakanda and in Spider-Man's world. When the Dora catch wind of a Wakandan threat causing trouble in New York, they'll leap into action, with or without their king. Don't miss Okoye, Ayo, and Anika on a globe-trotting mission to protect the realm at any cost. Okay, so I don't know. It said also about this is they're teaming up with various heroes from the Marvel Universe. So
Yeah.
I don't know if it's all going to be just if the second issue is going to be like with somebody else. I don't know.
I'm not sure, because they have, like, with the X-Men, and they have, like, a couple different things happening there. So we'll have to see, because I don't think any of them had listed that it was of 3, so that
Yeah.
could be. I don't know, just through those 3 one-shots or something.
Could be.
But so not a lot this week, guys.
No.
That is
Not a big week.
the number ones there. There are a couple of other smaller ones that'll be coming out.
Well,
But
we'll go to go along. Black Panther 2 is coming in, so I know a lot of people are asking about when that one comes out. So Thor number 2 is out
Thor
already.
number 2, right? So those are out, and now it's time for us to shift our focus onto talking about an old issue for the week and a new issue for the week. You can go ahead with the old issue.
Okay. All right. Mine is a big surprise. It's an old Marvel. I'm sorry, guys. I will do more other companies, but Marvel's what I read most. That's what I'm most familiar with. This is Daredevil number 104. This is the time when he was teamed up with the Black Widow. They were lovers. They loved each other.
Yeah, I remember.
2 gingers in love.
And then later on, Bendis made her like Milfish, who was a lot older woman, and then all of a sudden she regressed in age as soon as Scarlett Johansson was casted.
Yeah, weird stuff.
Yeah.
The Daredevil hooked up with. I mean, he was with Shauna. I mean, like before the Black Widow stuff, he did a little Shauna. Yeah, he's hooked up. Man. Anyway, this has Kraven the Hunter, my favorite Spider-Man villain, as the main villain here. He's hired to. It's written by Steve Gerber, art by Don Heck. Kraven's hired, to track down Daredevil and capture him for this unknown person. And of course, Kraven's like, I want the money. I just want to do it for the thrill of the hunt. We all know that's BS. He took the money. Anyway, so off panel, he kidnaps Black Widow to draw Daredevil out. Of course, this all takes place at a zoo, I think. And he's got Black Widow tied up in a pen of elephants, and he's going to cause a stampede and have the Black Widow get trampled. But him and Daredevil tussle. Daredevil manages to free Black Widow. They get away. Kraven tracks them down again at a social gathering party thing and crashes the party. Literally crashes through the window. Of course, they fight again. Kraven winds up. It goes outside because it's too close quarters for Kraven, and Kraven knocks out the Black Widow and then gets Daredevil. The end of the issue is about to fling Daredevil off a cliff, so it's kind of literally a cliffhanger. So this is actually, continued in 105, which we didn't have a copy of out there, so I didn't bring it back with me. We may have one back here, but
That could be.
but anyway, very cool little story. Typical Marvel 70s superhero stuff, but fun stuff.
Back in the time where you could do a one-issue, one and done, or a 2 and done kind of story there. You didn't have to have 6 issues to make a collection.
Right.
For me, for everybody that's kind of been waiting, wondering if the new Marvel has been worth it. They've put out some quality books, and the one I've got here is Immortal Hulk number 1. Multiple things about this that really make this book worth it. You get a great Alex Ross cover on this. Al Ewing he has a good voice for characters.
He really does.
I think he's one of the stronger writers that they have there. They
Underappreciated.
Yeah, they took Gary Duggan and put him in charge of the Infinity, and Ewing may be the person I probably would have tried to do something like that. But then again, I'm glad that they kept him away from it so that he can focus on writing the characters and putting out these good stories and not having to look at the big, expansive crossover. But this also has amazing Joe Bennett art.
Really pretty art.
Another person that for, gosh, I mean, 15, 20 years of me. I've been reading comics for 20 years here, but since that time, he's been drawing comics, and probably before that. But
started out as kind of a Deodato clone a little bit, but has developed his style and is just does some amazing work.
Really came into his own, and he does such a good job of portraying they're not just going with the Hulk that he's a bigger kind of. He is massive in this. He is just a completely, totally different kind of looking kind of entity here. That's it's almost a horror
Yeah, definitely.
Like with this, this thing comes out of the darkness,
Yep.
and you're scared. But they're playing up the whole fact that they're two different individuals, possibly inhabiting the same body there. The good thing I like to see with the Hulk in this is that he writes him as not Hulk Smash, but
Right.
he's not Brainiac Hulk. He's knowledgeable and he can talk.
It's kind of like the original Hulk,
Right.
the original version.
Right.
Yeah.
But it's also one of those things that no matter what you think you might be able to do to Bruce Banner, Hulk's not going to let him die, because that means he's going to die there. So it's just a really cool play on that. Ewing kind of takes it up a notch with that, because before you've seen like someone shoot the bullet at Bruce and he's like morphing into the Hulk as the
Right.
bullet's like starting to hit him or
Right.
something. But this has like, it looks like he's been shot and is dead, and Hulk at night comes to life. And so that is kind of the whole thing there with I guess they're playing up this during the day, during the night thing with the two, rather than just at a whim whenever he's angry.
Right,
That's going
right.
to happen. The other thing I will say about this is Ewing is exploring this whole thing with, does the thing that the Hulk do make Bruce Banner a bad guy? And they kind of have a little thug ask a similar question,
Yeah.
and Banner asks the same question. I like that, and I hope they do explore that with this, because doing something more than just morphing into Hulk and smashing a lot of things, and then
Right.
waking up with these loose purple pants on and not really remembering anything, it's been done for many
Sure.
decades. So
Sure.
it's just a very, very strong start for this book.
Yep.
And
Very, very under the radar creative team, but
Yeah.
it's probably the best of the new number ones I've read so far.
Hulk people needed this.
Yeah.
I will say that, because Hulk has just kind of been floating there. People really haven't written great Hulk books in a while, and it's just been, we don't know what to do with his character. So this is one of the best things I've seen since. I really enjoyed Planet Hulk.
Yeah, Planet
and
Hulk was fun.
It's about the best thing I've seen since that. So, I mean, you're talking probably getting close to 10 years here.
Yeah.
So, good book. We have copies of it. Check it out. There, pick it up just to try it. I mean, it's $3.99, or no, I guess it's $4.99 for the first issue here.
Yeah.
But I mean, that's about what comics run here these days. That's unfortunate, but what it is.
Right.
So, want to have faith in some Marvel stuff? Check this out. It should give you a little faith in that. I still haven't looked at the new Doctor Strange.
Doctor
The first
Strange
one
is-
was cool.
It's very interesting. I'm interested in seeing where it goes. It's pretty good. I didn't read the Black Panther, the first one of that yet.
We sold out of that very quickly.
Yeah, we did. I didn't get a chance to read it. I like Doctor Strange. I like the Hulk. I haven't had a chance to read the Iron Man #1 yet.
No, I
Wasn't
busy yesterday.
Jason Aaron just disappointed me again with Thor #1. I just didn't care for it that much. I just don't like him on that character. I wish somebody else would take that book over.
I think he has a very specific. There's a certain type of story he tells with Thor that I enjoy, and then there's the rest of it when he tries telling this that it just doesn't work for me.
Yeah.
And that's one of the things that was suffering with Marvel for a while, is they just had all these guys that they've been around writing these books forever. They've been stale. It was kind of time to change.
Yeah, I'm not saying Jason Aaron's a bad writer by any means. I just don't like the way he writes Thor.
Right.
I'm just not a fan of it.
Now, I haven't read his Avengers either to see how it
I haven't
more
either.
than that.
I haven't either.
But we have stuff to check out. But I
Yeah.
mean, those have been flying out of here.
Yeah,
with
it's-
those, I think they already have a second print on the #2 of the Avengers.
Yep.
So
They do.
if you missed out, there are second prints of some of these books we can hopefully get. Beyond that, their collections always do of it. But I would say if you have been missing Marvel, they do have some more, Marvel-like characters.
Yeah, they're definitely getting back to I mean, you had to think that with, you know, Cebulski coming in,
Right.
he's a product of the early 2000s era Marvel, so a lot of the stuff is going to probably look similar to that.
Right.
When it's, you know, when the dust settles and all that, which is not a bad thing.
No,
They were
I
putting out some
enjoyed
good
it.
stuff back then.
I thought it was some of the best stuff that, since I came in reading comics, was there. It's better than any of the 90s.
Oh, for sure. Boy, the 90s. Except for the Heroes Return stuff.
There are a few things. There are a few things,
but yeah, it's. I'm hoping that this all turns Marvel around, and because we really need Marvel to sell.
Yeah.
More they sell,
Even the
better
small
we do.
companies need Marvel to
Sure.
sell. That's one of those big fallacies there. That just screw Marvel. Let's go small. You don't want that.
No,
You need
comic
to
shops
be-
can't stay open if Marvel and DC don't sell.
You have that. You have comic creators aren't going to be able to make their money off of these small press books.
Right.
Without getting that following from a lot of the big Marvel, going there sometimes to
Right.
write a couple of stories to pay some bills. So
Sure. And maybe get picked up as a movie or TV franchise or whatever if you're lucky.
absolutely,
But yeah, we root for the big two.
Yeah.
For sure.
yeah. Don't ever want to see them do poorly.
No.
So there you have it. We have the new books out this week. Feel free on the video to talk about which ones you're excited about, which ones you're going to be picking up. Other than those, we have our the Immortal Hulk #1, and that was Daredevil 104.
Yep.
Or Daredevil and Black Widow 104.
Yeah.
I just like when they use the two people's names.
That was
were
a fun.
in
That was a
the
fun run. That was a fun time.
But with those, if as you go through the video, remember like, share, subscribe, and comment on the video below. So anything else to add?
We are done.
We're done. So until next time, read great comics, comment on the video. We'll see you. Bye.